Let us begin. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbana zidna ilma. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tamam bil khair. Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, very quick ticks against names for who has done the pre-work, who has gone through the lesson. So very quickly, mark a text against your name if you've read through lesson 2. So let's see who all have read through the lesson before coming to the class. Okay, are you guys able to annotate? You should be able to annotate. So no one has done the pre-work properly.
After I can start shield join.
Okay. Okay. Guys, your learning is going to be very ineffective if you do not revise lessons and do your pre-work for the class. It's only limited, maybe 20%, 30% that we can do in the class. But if you do not learn outside of the class, then you're not going to catch up with lessons. We can teach you more concepts, more grammar, help you with practice, but this is just a very small part of your learning. The major part will come when you're going to go outside, when you're going to read the Quran and notice the rules, and when you're going to practice consciously. Okay, we'll quickly revise lesson 2 and go to questions. So this is going to be quick. You were supposed to do this yourselves, but since we haven't had people doing this revision properly, I'll help you with this. Pay attention now so that you catch on concepts. And my request to you is major part of your learning is going to come outside the class. So please complete your pre-work. It's only then that you'll be able to catch up on concepts. Otherwise, you'll be lagging behind. So what we are going to see today is the second part of the story of Ibrahim. What's the name of this part, or what's the name of this chapter?
Waladu Azar.
Waladu Azara. And what does it mean?
Son of Azar.
Son of Azar. Very good. So Waladu Azara means son of Azar. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So it means Azar's son or son of Azar. That's what it means. Now, how would I say Muhammad is a doctor? Muhammad is a doctor. How would I say Muhammad is a doctor? How do I say Muhammad is a doctor?
Ahmed,
Yes, Adnan.
her head is paining a lot, so today one day she will not be coming, I guess.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for checking, Adnan. So who wants to answer? How do I say Muhammad is a doctor? I'd say Muhammadun Tabibun. Tabibun is doctor. Muhammadun Tabibun means Muhammad is a doctor. Now, Azar's son has to be Waladu Azari, right? That's the pattern that we have seen. We have seen the pen of Hamid would be Qalamu Hamidin. Now, why do we not have Waladu Azari over here? Why do we not have Waladu Azari? This Waladu is before off, so I have to put single dhamma. Waladu Azari should be the son of Azar, right? Why is it Waladu Azara? Who wants to try?
Because of the Waladu.
Yeah, but Waladu is son. This is before off. So where we've seen the off pattern, for example, if we say the pen of Hamid, I would say qalamu Hamidin. If I say, how would I say the son of Hamid? How do I say the son of Hamid? Adnan, how do I say the son of Hamid? How do I say son, Adnan?
Sun is D.
How
Ibn
did I
Salim.
say? How did I say son of Azar?
So it'll be Waladu. Waladu.
Okay, Waladu is son. Walad of Hamid. How do I say Walad of Hamid?
Al Waladu Hamidun. Al Waladu Hamidun.
So before of you will not have al. So it's going to be Waladu
Okay. Hamidun.
Hamidin. Very good. So Waladu Hamidin is the son of Hamid. Qalamu Hamidin is the pen of Hamid. So the son of Azar, should it not be Waladu Azari? It will not be Waladu Azari because this rule works for all cases, but there's an exception. Why this rule will not work is for non-Arab names and for female names. Okay, for non-Arab names and for female names, what I will not have is I will not have kasra. I'm not going to allow kasra. So no single double kasra, okay, and no tanween. So I'm not going to have double fatha, no double kasra, no double dhamma. All of these are not allowed for non-Arab names and female names. Okay, now let me test if you've understood this. Muhammad is a doctor. I would say Muhammadun Tabibun. Muhammadun Tabibun. Muhammad is a doctor. How do I say Khadija is a doctor?
Khadija Tabibatun.
Tabibatun. Now, what happens to Khadija? Is it going to be Khadijatu, Khadijatun, Khadijata, Khadijatan, Khadijati, Khadijatin? Which of these six will apply to Khadija?
Khadijatun.
There's going to be no Khadijatun. It's going to be Khadijatun. Why? Because
I call corrections.
with female names, I cannot have kun. I'm only going to have u. So I'm going to have Khadijatu Tabibatun. Okay, I'm going to have Khadijatu Tabibatun. Why? Because I cannot have Khadijatun. The double dhamma is not allowed. So I'm going to have Khadijatu Tabibatun. I have Waladu Azara, the son of Azar. The son of Muhammad would be Waladu Muhammadin. The son of Hamid, which is an Arab name, would be Waladu Hamidin. How do I say the son of Khadija? The son of Khadija. Waladu dash. How do I say son of Khadija?
Son of
Khadija. How do I say the son of Khadija?
Son of Khadija.
Waladu dash. How do I say Khadija? Is it going to be Khadijatu, Khadijatun, Khadijata, Khadijatan?
Khadijatun. Khadijatun.
No.
Khadijatin.
Khadijatin cannot come. No, neither can Khadijatun come nor can Khadijatin come because it's a female name.
Oh, Khadijatun. Khadijatu.
If I say Waladu Khadijatu, Khadijatu means it's not following the off rule. If I say Khadijatu, it means boy Khadija. It's not following the off rule.
Can we just say Khatija then?
No, it has to be something. No? There's no Khadija. So is it no Khadija tu, Khadijata or Khadijatin? If Khadija comes at the end of the sentence, for example, if I say Waladu, the son of Khadija is brilliant. Okay. Okay. Brilliant or intelligent would be Rashid, which we are going to see. Okay. So I'm going to say Rashidun. Okay. Now, Khadija does not come at the end of the sentence. So it's going to have either Khadijatu, Khadijatun, Khadijata, Khadijatan, Khadijati, Khadijatin. You can never say Waladu Khadija in this case. It has to have some ending. So what is it? It's going to be Waladu Khadijata. Okay. Where it will not take kasra, I'm going to put fatha. Like I have Waladu Azara, the son of Azar. I'm going to have Waladu Khadijata, the son of Khadija. Waladu Azara, the son of Azar. Waladu Khadijata, the son of Khadija. This rule applies for non-Arab names, and most prophet names are non-Arab names. There are 5-6 exceptions. For example, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is an Arab name. There is Shu'aib alayhi salam, there is Saleh alayhi salam, and there are another 2-3 names, but most of them, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, most of the prophet names except very few are non-Arab names. They will follow this rule. I never have Musun, I have Musa. I never have Isun, I have Isa. I never have Ibrahimun, I have Ibrahima. Okay, this is applying to female names, all female names, Arab, non-Arab, and to the non-Arab masculine names. That's what this rule applies to. No tanween, no double fatha, dhamma, kasra, and no kasra at all. It either has U or it either has A. That's all that it is allowed to have. Now let me read the story for you, and then I'll explain few details, and then we go to the quiz, inshallah. So if you've not done the pre-work to the class, which was more 10-minute pre-work, you need to pay a lot of attention now, because we're going to do quiz. We're going to do quiz today, and we're going to do a tough quiz tomorrow, inshallah. This is the story, Waladu Azara, the son of Azar. And it's a pretty simple story, just about 10 lines. Let me read it and then let me explain the key elements of it. Kana Azaru lahu waladun Rashid. Rashidun jiddan. Kana Azaru lahu waladun Rashidun. Rashidun jiddan. Wakana ismu hadal waladi Ibrahim. Wakana ismu hadal waladi Ibrahim. And you see Ibrahima. It's not Ibrahimun, it's Ibrahima. Why? Because it's a non-Arab name. Wakana Ibrahimu yaran nasa yasjuduna lil asnam. Wakana Ibrahimu yaran nasa yasjuduna lil asnam. ويرى الناس يعبدون الأصنام. ويرى الناس يعبدون الأصنام. What does this mean? I'll explain it to you. We have كان آزر له ولد رشيد. رشيد جدا. What did I say Rashidun meant?
Brilliant.
Brilliant or intelligent.
Brilliant.
Okay.
So answer is very intelligent.
Very intelligent, very good at that. So Rashidun Jiddan means very intelligent. Now, Kana Azaru, Kana means was or used to. So if I say Azaru lahu waladun Rashidun, Azaru lahu, let's see who can guess what is lahu. Laha means you have or for you. Li is for Li Rasulillahi, for the Rasul of Allah, or belongs to the Rasul of Allah. Okay. Li, lam, yeah,
This
li,
is for
or ladayya means I have, or for me. What is lahu?
have.
Come again, Adnan.
No, sir. Not yet.
Laka is you have, ka is you. What is lahu?
For him.
For him. Okay, or belongs to him. Azaru lahu waladun rashidun. Azar had, or for him, or Azar had waladun rashidun. Azar, lahu is has, Azar has, oh, waladun rashid, a brilliant or an intelligent child. Kana makes it past tense. Azar has would become Azar used to have, or Azar was having. Azar used to have waladun rashid, used to have a brilliant child, a brilliant son. So Azar had an intelligent boy or an intelligent son. Rashidun jiddan, a very intelligent boy. Okay, lahu means had because of kana. So lahu by itself would be has or is having. Kana lahu means Azar used to have. So Azar used to have, or Azar had, an intelligent boy, very intelligent boy. وكان اسم هذا الولد إبراهيم. وكان اسم هذا الولد إبراهيم. What is اسم هذا الولد?
Ismo is name and Hatal Waladi.
What is ismul waladi? What is ismul waladi?
His father's name.
Ism is name. Walad is?
Father.
No, that is walid. Walad is son.
Okay.
Of
The son.
name of the son. Very good. Now, if I add hada here, al waladi, if I make it hadal waladi, what would this mean now? What is hadal waladu? What is hadal waladu? Try, guys. You are only going to learn if you try. If you do not try, you're not going to learn. What's the difference between al waladu and hadal waladu?
Hatal means this.
This, very good. So what is al waladu? What is waladun?
Waladun is son.
Waladun is a son or a boy? Okay, a son or boy is waladun. What is al waladu?
Al means the
So
boy.
the boy. Now what is hadal waladu?
This boy, Hatal Waladu means.
This boy, very good. Now, what is ismu hadal waladi?
Name of this boy.
Name of this boy. Okay, so ismul waladi would be name of the boy. If I add hada, it's going to make it this. Without hada, it will be name of the boy, ismul waladi. When I say this boy, this particular boy, the boy whom I am speaking about, I say ismu hadal waladi, name of this boy. Okay, so what is ismu hadal waladi?
Name of this boy.
Name of this boy. So the name of this boy Al-Ibrahim, I'm adding kana. So the name of this boy was Ibrahim. Now how do I make this present tense? How do I say the name of this boy is Ibrahim? Acha, ismu hatal waladi Ibrahimu. Okay. Name of this boy is what? Ibrahimu.
Ibrahim.
Now, because of kana, okay, kana, this would become like the detail of kana because I'm putting the was explicitly. Ismu hatal waladi Ibrahimu, I do not write the is. So it would be Ismu hatal waladi Ibrahimu. But the moment I put kana, I add a verb explicitly. The detail of the verb has to have fatha. So that's why it becomes Ismu hatal waladi Ibrahima. Okay, this is the detail. This is the detail of kana. It has fatha. So this boy's name was Ibrahim. So Azar is the person whom we discussed in the first lesson. So he is the person who sells idols. And he is the person who worships idols along with the other people. Now, we are talking about Azar's son. And Azar's son is Ibrahim. And he's a very intelligent boy, is what is being said here. Kana Azaru lahu waladun Rashid. Rashidun jiddan. Wakana ismu hadal waladi Ibrahim. The name of this boy was Ibrahim. The was comes because of kana. Now, next two lines. Wakana Ibrahimu yaran nasa yasjuduna lil asnam. Wakana Ibrahimu yaran nasa yasjuduna lil asnam. What does this mean? What is yara?
He sees.
He sees. Very good. So ra'a, what is ra'a? Ra'a is past tense. Yara is he sees. What is ra'a?
He
Ra'a
saw.
is he saw. Past tense. He saw, he sees. He saw, ra'a. He sees, yara. Ra'a, yara. Kana Ibrahimu yaran nasa. We'll leave kana for a while, it's past tense. Ibrahimu yara an-nasa. What does this mean? Yara means he sees. Now what is Ibrahim and what is an-nas? Which is the subject? Which is the detail? अफीफा, इसमें यरा मतलब उसने देखा, he sees, कौन देख रहा है और किसको देख रहा है. इब्राहिम देख रहा है या देखा जा रहा है. और अन्नासा, अन्नासा मतलब लोग, तो लोग देख रहे हैं या देखे जा रहे हैं. इब्राहिमु यरा अन्नासा, इसका मीनिंग क्या है?
Sahab, can you hear me now?
Yes ma'am, I can hear you now.
Okay, so long that phone was not working properly.
Okay. So अफीफा, अगर आप बोल सकते हो, आई थिंक आप म्यूट पे हो. तो इब्राहिमु यारा नासा, इसका मीनिंग क्या है? मुनीबा, Ibrahimu yaran nasa. Muniba or Afifa, whoever can speak up. Ibrahim sees the people or the people see Ibrahim. What does this mean? Who sees who? Shazia, who's seeing who?
Ibrahim is watching the people.
Ibrahim is watching the people. How do you know?
Ibrahimu yaran nasa means Ibrahim, he sees, nasa is the people.
The people. Very good. So Ibrahimu has Dhamma, it's the subject, and Nasa has Fatha. Fatha means it's the detail. Ibrahimu yaran nasa means Ibrahim sees the people. I have kana. So Ibrahim used to see the people, or Ibrahim was seeing the people. Yasjuduna lil asna. Yasjuduna means doing sajda. Lil asna. Lil asna, to or for al asna. To or for the idols. وكان إبراهيم يرى الناس يسجدون للأصنام. And Ibrahim would see or used to see the people doing sajda or prostrating to the idols. وكان إبراهيم يرى الناس يسجدون للأصنام ويرى الناس يعبدون الأصنام. ويرى الناس يعبدون الأصنام. What is ويرى الناس?
And he would see the people.
And he would see the people. And he would see, because I have kana also applying to this. And he would see people. يعبدون الأصنام. What is يعبدون الأصنام?
Worshipping the idols.
Worshipping the idols. And he would see the people prostrating to the idols, and he would see the people worshipping the idols. So we have seen in the previous one that Ibrahim is the son of Azar, and in fact from a Muslim perspective, basis few tracings of names and dialects and architecture, etc. There are a few beliefs that Ibrahim alayhi salam's father's name should be Azar. Okay. So few people believe that Ibrahim alayhi salam's father's name should be Azar. So that's why you see Azar in the story, who's said as the father of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And Ibrahim, what does he see? He sees people prostrating to the idols and worshipping the idols. That's what Ibrahim alayhi salam sees. Now, next couple of lines in the story. وَكَانَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ يَعْرِفُ أَنَّ الْأَصْنَامَ حِجَارَةٌ. وَكَانَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ يَعْرِفُ أَنَّ الْأَصْنَامَ حِجَارَةٌ. وَكَانَ يَعْرِفُ أَنَّ الْأَصْنَامَ لَا تَتَكَلَّمُ ولا تسمع. وكان يعرف أن الأصنام لا تتكلم ولا تسمع. What do these two lines mean? وكان إبراهيم يعرف أن الأصنام حجارة. What is hijara?
Stone.
Stone. Okay. Hijara means stone. What is yarifu? Arafa, yarifu. Past tense, present tense. What is arafa and what is yarifu? Arafa
Yarifu is would recognize.
Would recognize or would know. Okay. So Arafa means he knew. Ya'rifu means he knows or he recognizes. Arafa is he knew. Ya'rifu, he knows. Kana Ibrahimu ya'rifu, and Ibrahim knew. Anna al-asnama. Anna is that. Okay. And Anna is like inna. Inna Allaha Ghafurun Rahimun. Inna Allaha. After inna, the subject of inna Allaha, I would have fatha. I would not say inna Allahu, I'd say inna Allaha. Inna Allaha Ghafurur Rahim. Inna Allaha Ma'as Sabirin. For sure, Allah is with the Sabirin. Inna Allaha Ma'as Sabirin. Indeed, for sure, Allah is with the patient people. Anna is sister of Ibn. After Anna, the subject of Anna will also have fatha. So Ibrahim alayhi salam knew or he recognized that Anna is that. After Anna, I'll have al-asnama, that the idols, where hijara. Hijara is plural of hajara. Hajarun is a stone, hijaratun is stones. Wakana
There's
Ibrahim,
a lot of disturbance. Is it from your side?
are you facing disturbance now?
Yeah.
So mute everybody and say,
Everyone's on a mute, Mama. Let me shift connections.
Lots of disturbance, Akhir.
Okay, let me shift connections. Give me 1 minute. Let me shift connections. Give me 1 minute. I might quit. Okay, so I might leave and I might join back. So bear with me for a minute and let me join back. Okay, guys, I am back. Can you hear me better now?
Yes,
yeah,
Akhil.
we can, ma. If we have a problem, we'll say.
Okay, awesome. So, وكان إبراهيم يعرف أن الأصنام حجارة. And Ibrahim knew, kana yarifu, he used to know or he knew that al-asnama, the idols were hijara. Al-asnama hijara is like at-talibu rashidun. At-talibu rashidun, the student is rashid, is intelligent. Annal asnama hijara, that the idols, annal asnama, al-asnama hijara, that the idols were nothing but stones. They were hijara. And Ibrahim
That way,
knew.
Yarifu means new.
Yarifu means no. Now, kana yarifu means used to know.
Okay.
Arafa means he knew. Kana makes the yarifu. Yarifu means he knows or he is knowing. Okay. When I say kana yarifu means he used to know. So it adds a duration to yarifu in the past.
Okay.
Okay. Let me give you one example. So if I say, how do I say I am eating? I am eating. Let me help you. So akala is I ate. Akala is I ate. Yakulu. Yakulu is I eat. Akala yakulu. I ate, I eat. Sorry, akala yakulu is he ate, he eats. Okay, so akala yakulu, we use a he form. Akala yakulu. Akala is he ate, yakulu, he eats. How do I say I eat or I am eating? Will I take akala or will I take yakulu and modify it? Present tense.
Yakulu, no, ma.
Yakulu. Yakulu is he eats. Now, how do I say I eat or I am eating?
Akulu.
Akulu. So, akulu. Akulu means I am eating. Okay. Now, how do I say I was eating? I was eating.
Kana akulu.
No. Ana akulu is I am eating.
But kana is making it was.
Yes, kana. Okay, I thought you said ana. So ana. So ana akulu is I am eating. If I had a kana in front, if I say kana akulu,
I was eating.
I was eating. So I am eating becomes I was eating. Akulu is I am eating. Kana akulu is I was eating. Okay, in fact, this is going to be kuntu akulu. The kana is going to match the ana, so it's going to be kuntu akulu, but we'll come to that later. It's going to be kana is for he. Okay, for I it's going to be kuntu akulu. Okay, but we'll see the kuntu and sakantu etc. later. It's going to be kuntu akulu. Here we are speaking about Ibrahim. Ibrahim is he. So I'm going to use kana and not kuntu. Kana Ibrahimu yarifu. Yarifu, he knows. Kana yarifu, he used to know or he was knowing. Kana Ibrahimu yarifu annal asnama hijara. Now, who knows about the black stone which
I
is
Sahbya.
on the Kaaba? So it's on the east corner of the Kaaba. So who knows and who knows something about the black stone?
I know.
So what is the black stone, Adnan?
If you like your hand goes back or something, you will come 7 times more to Makkah.
Come again?
You will come 6 times more to Mecca if your hand like.
Okay, but what is the black stone? What is the black stone?
I don't know.
So there are sayings of the black stone. So it's believed that the black stone is the only surviving part of the original Kaaba, of the first Kaaba. And who built the first Kaaba? Who built the Kaaba? So who established the Kaaba and built the Kaaba?
Ibrahim alayhi salam.
Ibrahim alayhi salam. So Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam, the same Ismail alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, who are associated with Eid al-Adha and they sacrifice, the same people built the original Kaaba. And it is believed that this stone is the only surviving structure from that Kaaba. In fact, there are some associations that this stone comes from the time of Adam alayhi salam and Hawa alayhi salam. So these are the sayings. So people believe that it comes from the time of Adam alayhi salam. There are beliefs that this stone is from Jannah. So this is something from Jannah which is here. Okay. So these are the sayings. But the most the most strong belief is that this is a stone which definitely comes from the time of the first Kaaba. Definitely comes from the time of the Kaaba built by Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam. Now, this is called Al-Hajarul Aswad. Al-Hajar is the stone. Al-Aswadu is the black. So the black stone is Al-Hajaru Al-Aswadu. Guys, is my voice clear now?
Yes, Sahbya. Now it's clear.
Okay.
Clear.
So Al-Hajarul Aswadu is the black stone. So Al-Hajaru is the stone. Hajarun is a stone. Hijaratun is stones. It's plural. Okay. Now, next in the story. So, what did Ibrahim alayhi salam know? He knew that the idols are just stones. وَكَانَ يَعْرِفُ أَنَّ الْأَصْنَامَ لَا تَتَكَلَّمُ وَلَا تَسْمَعُ. وَكَانَ يَعْرِفُ أَنَّ الْأَصْنَامَ لَا تَتَكَلَّمُ وَلَا تَسْمَعُ. What is تَتَكَلَّمُ? What is tatakallamu? Look at this first picture on the top. What can
The
tatakallamu?
idols can't speak.
Can't speak. Very good. Wala tasma. Wala tasma. What is tasma'u?
Here.
Hear. And they cannot listen or they cannot hear. Wakana yarifu. And he used to know or he knew annal asnama that the idols la. What is la?
No.
What is la?
That means no.
No. So if I said kana yarifu annal asnama tatakallamu wa tasma'u, it would mean he knew that the idols speak and listen, or speak and hear. When I say la tatakallamu, it means they don't speak. They don't talk. Wala tasma'u, and they don't hear. So he knew that the idols were just stones. Annal asnama hijara, that the idols were just stones. Wakana yarifu annal asnama, and he knew that the idols la tatakallamu, they don't speak. Wala tasma'u, and they don't hear. So it comes from takallama. Takallama means he spoke. Yatakallamu means he speaks. Takallama, yatakallamu. Yatakallamu is he speaks. Tatakallamu is she speaks. Now, al-asnama is plural idols. Plural idols is plural non-human. We would treat it as she. So, she speaks would be tatakallamu, which is what you see here. The idols don't speak because they are plural, non-human. I would use the she form. So, I'd use the tatakallamu. Yatakallamu, tatakallamu. Sami'a means he heard. Yasma'u means he hears. Yasma'u is he hears. She hears will be tasma'u. So, la tasma'u. And they do not hear. Kana yarifu annal asnama la tatakallamu, that they do not speak. Wala tasma, and they do not hear. The idols are stones. They do not speak. La tatakallamu, and they do not hear. Wala tasma. Any questions on this?
No, Sakubir.
Okay. Now coming to the last part. Wala tasma, and they do not hear. Wakana yarifu, and he knew annal asnama la tadurru wala tanfa. Wakana yarifu annal asnama la tadurru wala tanfa. Wakana yara anna dubaba yajlisu alal asnami fala tadfa. وكان يرى أن الذباب يجلس على الأصنام فلا تدفع. وكان يرى الفأر يأكل طعام الأصنام فلا تمنع. وكان يرى الفأر يأكل طعام الأصنام فلا تمنع. Let's see these two lines. وكان يعرف, and he knew أن الأصنام لا تضر ولا تنفع. And he knew أن الأصنام, that the idols لا تضر ولا تنفع. In the previous one we had لا تتكلم ولا تسمع. They do not speak and they do not hear. Here I have La tadurru wa la tanfa. Tadurru comes from darra. Darra means he harmed or he caused harm, past tense. Yadurru is present tense. He harms or he causes harm. Okay, darra, he caused harm or he harmed. Yadurru, he harms or he causes harm. Past tense, present tense. Darra, yadurru. Now what is la tadurru? La tadurru, what does this mean? Yadurru is he harms. What is tadurru? And what is la tadurru?
She harms.
She harms. She harms is tadurru. What is la tadurru?
La means no, so she does not harm.
She does not harm or they do not harm. So they, non-human, will also be tadurru. So she does not harm or they do not harm would be la tadurru. Wala tanfa. Tanfa comes from nafa'a, which means he benefited or he gave benefit. Nafa'a is he gave benefit, past tense. Yanfa'u means he gives benefit. He gives something. He gives something to you which is of value, which is of benefit. Nafa'a, he caused benefit. Yanfa'u, he causes or he gives benefit. So nafa'a, yanfa'u. Past tense, present tense. So what is la tanfa'u?
He does not give any
He
benefit.
does not give any benefit. Very good. Wakana yarifu, and he knew that the idols, annal asnama, la tadurru wa la tanfa. What is la tadurru wa la tanfa?
Can't harm nor they can give any benefit.
Very good, Maniba. So he knew that the idols do not harm nor do they benefit. So they can't do anything. They can't do you harm, okay, and they can't do you good. They can't do you benefit. وَكَانَ يَعْرِفُ أَنَّ الْأَصْنَامَ لَا تَضُرُّ وَلَا تَنْفَعُ. That they do not harm or they cannot harm and they do not benefit. They do not harm, they do not benefit. لَا تَضُرُّ وَلَا تَنْفَعُ. وَكَانَ يَرَى أَنَّ الذُّبَابَ يَجْلِسُ عَلَى الْأَصْنَامِ فَلَا تَدْفَعُ. وَكَانَ يَرَى أن الذباب يجلس على الأصنام فلا تدفع. وكان يرى, and he used to see, أن الذباب, أن is that, الذباب. Now what is الذباب?
The fly.
A fly. Okay, الذباب is a fly. وكان يرى أن الذباب, that the fly, yajlisu alal asnami. Now, yajlisu comes from jalasa. So jalasa means he sat. Yajlisu means he sits. Jalasa, yajlisu. Jalasa, he sat. Yajlisu, he sits or he sitting. Jahalisun comes from the same root. It means he sitting. So Muhammadun jalisun. Like I would say Muhammadun rashidun. Muhammad is intelligent. If I say Muhammadun jalisun, means Muhammad is sitting. Wakana yara anna tubaba yajlisu alal asnami. What does this mean? Anna tubaba yajlisu. What is yajlisu?
He sits.
Sits. So Kana yara anna tubaba, and he used to see that the fly yajlisu used to sit, because it's kana, and he used to see that the fly used to sit alal asnami, on the idol or on the idols, al-asnam, on the idols. فَلَا تَدْفَعْ. فَلَا تَدْفَعْ. Tadfa means to shoo away, okay, to send them away. So it comes from dafa'a, which means he sent away. Yadfa'u, he sends away. So he used to see that the fly used to sit on the idols for la tadfa, and they could not shoo it away. The fly used to sit and the idols could do nothing. So we have seen first that the idols, he thought, and this is a culture where everyone is praying to idols. His father is selling idols. What is he thinking? He is an intelligent boy. He is Waladun Rashidun. So he is thinking, seeing these small things, living in the society where everyone is worshipping idols and prostrating to idols. So he thinks, being the intelligent boy, that look, the idols are stones. The idols cannot speak and they cannot listen. So why are they asking idols? Then he thinks, look, I'm seeing a fly sitting on the idol and the idols cannot shoo it up. And what does he think next? He thinks, وَكَانَ يَرَى الْفَأْرَ يَأْكُلُ طَعَامَ الْأَصْنَامِ فَلَا تَمْنَعْ. وَكَانَ يَرَى الْفَأْرَ يَأْكُلُ طَعَامَ الْأَصْنَامِ فَلَا تَمْنَعْ. وَكَانَ يَرَى الْفَأْرَ يَأْكُلُ طَعَامَ الْأَصْنَامِ فَلَا تَمْنَعْ. وَكَانَ يَرَى, and he used to see al-fa'ra. Al-fa'ra is a detail. Why? It has fatha. وَكَانَ يَرَى الْفَأْرَ. What is fa'ra?
Mouse.
Mouse. And he used to see the mouse. Ya'kulu. What is ya'kulu? Akala ya'kulu. What is akala ya'kulu?
He eats.
He eats. Okay. So al-fa'ra ya'kulu, the mouse eats. Wakana yara al-fa'ra, and he used to see the mouse. Ya'kulu is eats or eating. Wakana yara al-fa'ra ya'kulu ta'am al-asnami. Ta'am means food. So what is ta'am al-asnami?
The food that is offered to the idols.
Food of the idols. So this is the off pattern. Ta'am al-asnami. So he sees the rat eating ta'am al-asnami, food of the idols. Ta'ama is food. Al-asnami, there's an off in it. Ta'am al-asnami. Ta'am is detailed. So that's why you'll have ta'ama and not ta'amu. It's before off, so there's no al. There's no al, there's no an. Ta'am al-asnami is food of the idols. La tamna. Tamna comes from mana'a. Mana'a means he refused or he denied. Okay. Mana'a, think about mana karna. Mana'a means he did mana, or he refused, or he said no, or he denied, would be mana'a. Yamna'u is present tense. He denies. He says no. Fala tamna. And they do not refuse. And he would see the mouse. Al-fa'ra is the mouse. He would see the mouse eating the food of the idols, and they do not say no. Fala tamna. 2 lines. We'll take 5 minutes, finish these 2 lines, and we'll do quiz tomorrow, inshallah. And these are all important parts for the quiz. So last 2 lines, and we close. وَكَانَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ يَقُولُ فِي نَفْسِهِ. وَكَانَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ يَقُولُ فِي نَفْسِهِ. What is يَقُولُ? Who knows what is يَقُولُ? يَقُولُ comes from قَالَ would be past tense. Yaqulu is present tense. Qul is something which we have seen in the most often recited surahs. So, Qul huwallahu ahad. Qul a'udhu birabbil falaq. Qul a'udhu birabbin nas. Qul is a command. Okay, so qala yaqulu qul. Qul means say. Qul means say. Now, what is qala?
Says.
Says is yaqulu, present tense.
Said.
Very good. So qala means he said. Okay. Yaqulu means he says. Qul means say. Okay. So qala is he said. Yaqulu is he says. Kana Ibrahimu yaqulu fi nafsi. And Ibrahim used to say fi nafsi. Fi means in. Nafsi means himself. Nafs. Fi nafsi, to himself or in himself, he used to say Limata yasjudun nasu lil asnam. Limata yasjudun nasu lil asnam. What is mata? Mata is what? It is used before a verb. So we have yajlisu or yasjudu. Okay, so doing sajda, it is a verb. So I will not use ma. Ma is used with a noun. With the verb, I will use mata. So mata is what? Li mata is for what or why. Mata is what? Li mata is for what or why. And Ibrahim used to say to himself, Limata, why? Yasjudun nasu, the people do sajda, the people prostrate lil asnam, to the idol. Kana Ibrahimu yaqulu fi nafsi, and Ibrahim used to say to himself, Limata yasjudun nasu, Limata yasjudun nasu lil asnam, to the idols. Ibrahim would say to himself, why do the people do sajda, or why do the people prostrate lil asnam, to the idols? Wakana Ibrahimu yas'alu nafsahu. Wakana Ibrahimu, and Ibrahim used to, yas'alu comes from sa'ala yas'alu. Okay, what is sa'ala and yas'alu? Su'al is
Thinking.
a noun. So what is yas'alu?
Think.
No, what is su'al?
Sawal means question himself.
Question, very good. So su'alun, sa'ala means he asked or he questioned. He questioned or he asked. Yas'alu is he asks or he questions. Su'alun is a question.
How your voice is breaking?
Voice is breaking. Okay, I think bad connection again, but last line. Okay, so last line, and we'll close with this. This is the last line of the story. Okay, so I think with this, hopefully tomorrow the connection is better, inshallah. Wakana Ibrahimu yas'alu nafsahu, and Ibrahim used to yas'alu nafsahu. What is yas'alu nafsahu? Kana Ibrahimu yas'alu nafsahu. What is yas'alu nafsahu? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
What is yas'alu nafsahu? Sa'ala is he asked. Yas'alu is he asks. And Ibrahim used to dash. Yas'alu nafsahu.
To ask.
Ask
Used to
himself.
ask him.
Ask himself. So nafsa means it's the detail. Nafsuhu would be subject himself. Okay, nafs of him. So who is the pronoun? So nafs of him, or he used to ask himself. Limada, why? Yas'alun nasu lil asna. He used to ask himself. What he used to ask himself? Limada yas'alun nasu lil asna. Or limada yas'alun nasu al asna. Why do the people, limada, why do the people ask al asna? Al asnama is the detail. Why do people ask idols? And Ibrahim used to ask himself, limada yas'alun nasu al asna. Why do people ask idols? So that is second story. What you need to know is these verbs. This is a story teaching you some verbs and usage of the verbs. Okay. For tomorrow's class, pre-work, because I've taught you the verbs now, I've taught you also the past tense and the present tense. What you need to do is go through this again, go through these verbs. If you want to do it quick, go through this book, pick out all of the verbs, pick up ya'rifu, tatakallamu, tasma'u, ya'rifu, tadurru, tanfa'u, yara, yajlisu, yara, ya'kulu, fala tamna, tamna, yaqulu, yasjudu. There are about 10 verbs. Take these verbs, think of the past tense, think of the present tense. Now here, it means the idols said, or the idols could not do, or it means Ibrahim said. So use the different forms. So think about he said, you said, I say. Use the different forms, and you're done with the practice for tomorrow's quiz, inshallah. Tomorrow, we jump to the quiz. And pre-work for tomorrow's quiz, go through this lesson. My quiz is going to be a tough quiz. If you do not do your pre-work, you're not going to do well in the quiz. So that's pre-work for the next class. With that, we will close today's lesson, inshallah. Anyone who has a question, stay back and I'll answer your questions, inshallah. We will meet again tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. inshallah. And all the best for the quiz. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik.